Taking a look at some of our Alaska news for this Friday. It is July 14th, 2017. The federal government has approved drilling from man-made islands out into the federal Arctic leases. This is something that the Italian company Eni is going to be attempting apparently by December. Some in the oil industry are skeptical. Despite the news that oil could rise 25% this year, they're saying it could be up to $60 per barrel by December. ConocoPhillips has announced that it's going to be mothballing its liquefied natural gas facility, as this LNG is competing with LNG from around the world that is completely flush. There's more LNG out there than people need, so they're mothballing the facility. Eielson Air Force Base is hosting a town hall on the water contamination issue. As you recall, the groundwater of a number of neighborhoods was contaminated by a chemical that's used in firefighting foam. The firefighters at Eielson, of course, had been practicing and using it for years without realizing it had been seeping into the civilians' water supply. They're now addressing the issue with a town hall meeting this week about a long-term fix. Troopers say that 2 arrested and several stolen vehicles were recovered after a brief pursuit in Houston. Like so many others, it began with a traffic stop. They realized that the person that they were dealing with had a warrant. He took off. They pursued. They eventually tried to go between 2 vehicles and rammed both of them. Ended up getting out and running away on foot to a local house. When they came in the house to get him, they found another person cowering in the crawl space as well. The person also had a warrant out for his arrest. They found several stolen vehicles on the property. If it seems like there are an awful lot of stolen vehicles in Anchorage this year, it actually is a bit of a spike. It's up, I think they had 300 the first couple of months of the year and another 200 since then. Quite a bit more than normal, and the theory from the police is that it's basically a free taxi for drug dealers and burglars. It makes it a lot easier when people just leave the keys in the car. The Kenai Peninsula apparently has the highest per-capita opioid prescription rate in the state of Alaska and among the top communities in the world. We're talking about prescription opioid rate, people who have been given the stuff by their doctors. The Wasilla Police Department's canine fundraiser exceeded their expectations. They got over $42,000 for it. And a deal on the oil subsidy cuts in the legislature is near total collapse. Right now, there's no telling what will happen, but we're about to end another special session without a deal. A number of other stories that we simply do not have time for, including the low-frequency earthquakes being detected around the state and the caterpillars that are taking over Envelope Mountain out by Nome. If you'd like to hear more, you can check out the website radiofreespeech.com. Remember, the paid subscribers get a 30 to 40-minute version of the news emailed directly to their inbox. It's an audio form, so you can download it and listen to it on your way to work. Check it out, radiofreespeech.com.